You say you don't work steadily now for Mr. Smith, that you work about twice a week for him. Is that it? Yes. You have been doing that for a long time, is that right? Yes, I have. That is, you have been working 1 or 2 days a week for the last 4 years or so. At that time I was. Is that true or isn't it true? Yes, it is true. At the time of this accident, you were also working in this house 1 or 2 days a week, is that right? No. Was there any other porter on the premises that night beside yourself? There was one for the hall. Was there another porter working steadily in those premises at that time? I don't think so. You say that you remember putting on the fires at 10 o'clock the night of the accident, is that right? Yes. Is that very clear in your mind? Certainly, it is clear in my mind. I worked for Mr. Brown at the time. You remember very clearly that the lights were on around 10 o'clock that night? I couldn't say that. You couldn't say whether the lights were on or not? Is that your answer? As far as I know, they were on. You can't say whether the lights were on or not? No. You say for sure you do not know. Is that your answer? Yes. Now, have you talked this case over lately with anybody? No, sir. You have been in control. How many days? This will be 4 days now. Will you talk up a little louder? This will make 4 days. You have been sitting in court from morning until night, is that right? Yes, sir. And you have been sitting with the investigator for the defendant, haven't you? Yes or no? I didn't know who is the investigator. Were you subpoenaed to come to court today? Yes, sir. And did this gentleman come to your home? No, he did not come to my house. I came down here. Did you get a telephone call? Yes. You didn't get a subpoena? Yes. And when you got the telephone call and came down, did you talk about this case with the gentleman who you had come down on the telephone with? He asked me if I was there, and I told him I was. What else were you told? He just wanted to know if I remembered anything about the case, how the accident happened. What did you say you remembered? I remembered that Mr. Brown told me the thing had happened on that night. You told him that he told you the accident happened that night? Yes. And what else did you tell the investigator? I don't know what else I told him. If you call my remembrance to it, maybe I can tell you. Let us get it clear. The only thing you told the investigator was that Brown told you that an accident happened. Is that right? Yes. You told him nothing else? He told me the accident happened. He told me that the lights were out. Who told you the lights were out? He told me that some man told him he put on the lights that night. I don't know anything about it. You heard it here that somebody told you the lights were put on that night? Yes. As far as you are concerned, you at this time don't know whether the lights were on or off. Is that right? Yes. They may have been off. They may have been. Your memory is not very good, is it, after 3 years? I can remember as far as that goes because I was there at that time. When I went up there, I was not